Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'll show you a couple of cool teams you can use for this class trial in Diabolist. Alright, first things first, you can go to the shop if you like and grab yourself a tier 1. This will make things a little bit quicker. You pick up the very good Potion of Enchantment, which means all your troops will start enchanted at the start of each and every battle for this entire event, and you get some other cool stuff at the same time. All very nice. At tier 5 there is the mythic class weapon. It is Fiendfire. I have actually got it and it is a really good weapon. You will get it for free once you've achieved 250 wins in this class, but you can get it in a hurry if you like by spending a bunch of gems to get to tier 5, and it is a really good weapon. I like it. Does damage to all enemies boosted by Daemon allies, then curse and burn all enemies. In certain teams that burn all enemies really comes into play, and I'll show how in this team. Now the teams are kind of similar to the invasion team, no real choice in that, because when you get the Kingdom of the Week you're kind of forced to use the same troops, which means you end up using the same kind of teams. But we'll show a alternative to this. But the cool thing about this team is you can start with Lamashtu, converts yellow to purple, which the rest of the members of the team use, then does a decent amount of damage to the weakest enemy, which often will kill them absolutely straight away, and starts battles with full mana. And then because Baphomet excuse me, does damage to 3 random enemies, a lot of the time that is going to finish those remaining 3 enemies off, and that will be the stage done. Really cool. But as you can see, it does double damage if the enemy is burning. That is really relevant because Fiendfire does damage to all, will wipe enemies out straight away with that anyway, then curse and burn all enemies as we just saw. So on those later stages, that double damage with Baphomet will really come into play. Now, Archmage's class is really cool for this kind of event. Even though we're in Diabolist, Archmage's is absolutely brilliant for getting this thing done. You're still going to get to pick up the extra XP and things like that. But have a look at some of these champion talents, like Magical Shield. All purple allies gain 2 armor. Dark Hunger, steal 1 life from the first enemy by matching purple gems, which of course they're going to be doing a lot. Reduce damage from spells by 20%. Start battles with 50% mana. Arcane Surge, gain bonus purple from purple gem matches, and all enemies lose 1 point on a random skill when I match skulls. So combined with a certain banner, we can get purple so fast in this team, it is absolutely ludicrous. Now if you don't have Fiendfire, or if you don't have a Baphomet, let's go over a couple of options. If you still want that burn trick with Fiendfire, what you can do, you can type burn into the search bar, like that, and have a look. And there's 2 other weapons which will do a really good job on this if you don't have Fiendfire or you can't afford the gems to buy it outright today. Darkfire Spear destroys a row, burns a random enemy for every purple gem destroyed. So that's going to be really effective as well. When you destroy a row, if there's like 3 purple gems in there, you're going to burn 3 enemies. That is going to still have a really decent effect if you don't have that Fiendfire. Or this one's really good as well. Does damage to all enemies again, and freeze and burn all enemies, then create 3 blue giant gems and 3 red giant gems. So really pretty cool for that, because we use those red when that generates that. But the main point about that is to actually get the burn going. But Fiendfire is the best one. And if you don't have a Baphomet, you can swap it for another troop, or all the way to the bottom. Then Barrack does damage to all enemies with a 75% chance to disease all enemies. So you can chuck a couple of them in there instead and rely on that for your damage. That's still going to work really well. Banner for this, we can have a Banner of Sin from the Depth of Sin. +2 purple, +1 red, -1 brown. So we get an awful lot of bonuses from this, which is really cool. Right, let's dive in and have a couple of battles. I always look to Lamashtu right from the beginning, the yellow to purple, look for any potential 4 matches, things like that. But Fiendfire will get up pretty quickly. That 50% mana star and the Potion of Enchantment, it's going to happen really quickly on those early stages. Right, I've jumped forward a little bit into the harder levels, because those super early stages, even for a fairly newer player, are going to be just a case of charging up Fiendfire and casting it. So let's dive into some of the more difficult battles. Now, one thing I noticed about this new system as well, is they've done these upgrades the last day or so, is this new menu here. Looks kind of pretty at first and a little bit clearer, but there's one thing they've taken away again, and this is kind of frustrating about this game. Sometimes when they do these upgrades, something kind of gets taken away, which was really useful before. And what I'm talking about here is on the banner here, you can see your banner. I get +2 purple, +1 red, -1 brown. But we've lost that little thing which showed you your overall benefits to the mana colours. Before, if I had +1 purple from my traits or something from my class, it would show +3 purple, things like that. And that's gone, which is really annoying because it showed my banner there, +2 purple, but I also get bonus purple mana when matching purple gems, as you can see there, mana flare, gain 2 bonus purple. And I've also got the Arcane Surge, gain bonus purple mana from purple gem matches. So the menu on the old one showed those things added to the banner so you could see your overall benefits, and now it's gone and it's like, why did they do this? Anyway, this team, really cool. You can do things like cast your Lamashtu straight away to do damage to an enemy, create loads of purple if you get that alignment. You can cast your Fiend Fire, soften everybody up as well as burning the enemy, and then Lamashtu, not Lamashtu, Baphomet does double damage to those burning enemies, wiping them out really quickly. And you don't have to cast your Lamashtu straight away either. If there's no matches, it's actually a really handy troop. If there's one remaining troop at the end, if you cast your Fiend Fire and your Baphomet and there's one enemy left over, all you have to do is cast your Lamashtu without looking, and most of the time that is going to finish them off. So we don't have any particularly great yellow to purple, so no need, because we get all those bonuses from purple. Absolutely loads of bonus purple for this. Enemy just got a nice little flurry going on there. Don't get carried away. Look for red or purple. That'd be red for our Baphomet. We now benefit from that extra damage, and like I say, Lamashtu, don't even have to look here. It's going to hit them anyway. Last opponent and done. So good at the start of a game, Lamashtu, to look for those conversions for that really quick start, but if not, can use it as a finisher at the same time. Pretty cool. We'll go for this Lamashtu stuff. Wasn't a full match, but it's often good to just get a really nice quick start on that mana when it's there. And the Potion of Enchantment, we're going to be ready in no time anyway. Bish bash bosh. Just do a few more fights. Oh, one more fight in fact. Unless a Valraven flaps into play. And it did. Look at that. Let's talk about a Valraven and it shall appear. It's not a guaranteed thing to work, by the way. That was an absolute fluke. Although you can sort of sense it sometimes when they're going to appear. Never actually try to work out if there's a set amount of rounds before they do turn up. They're obviously fairly regular to a degree. Let's do the old Baphomet Lamashtu thing again. No need to look for Lamashtu. It's going to hit that opponent anyway. Does damage to the weakest enemy. If they're the last enemy, they are the weakest by default. Right, let's do this last one. Old grumpy face, chin head there. And nothing fantastic there, but there is now. And again, all that bonus purple, really nice. Gets the team charged up really fast. Soften them up. Set them on fire. It's not very nice, is it? But hey, sorry. It's the way the world is in Gems of War. Oh, I pressed the wrong one then. I meant to get double red. We'll be ready next time anyway. Or give it a punch in the face with a skull. Well, there it is. There's the team for this. If you enjoyed this video, found it useful, helpful, any of that kind of stuff, be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching. And I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.